Okay guys, welcome back to my second Hearthstone video. I neglected to mention on my first one, but I am the Depressed Man. And today, as you probably glimpsed just now, I have decided that I'm going to play a Murloc gimmick deck that I suggested in the last video. So what I did was I took some of what was good from my main Shaman deck and threw it in with Murlocs as replacements. You can see here I have 8 1-manas and 8 2-manas because there aren't any high mana cost Murlocs, at least that I own. So I have to stick with those as my my low mana cards. I did throw in the odd high level card to make up for that though, so it's not a entirely Murloc deck. For instance, Stormwind Champion to buff whatever I have out on the field, and since I can totem spam as a shaman, I could get some pretty decent trades up on that. And then Fire Elemental is obviously great for Shaman and would be great for pretty much anybody. Bloodlust, also good for buffing my Murlocs up more. Windspeaker, definitely good. I played a trial round just now before I started recording, and I managed to kill him on my 5th turn, I believe. With playing Windspeaker with a couple Murlocs and a Flame Tongue Totem and I believe an Acidic Swamp Ooze, and the combo was just too good for him and he just couldn't get the right cards. So I managed to take him out before he got any high stuff on the ground or on the field, and that's basically my goal, is to try and win before you get around 6 or 7 mana, when they can start doing those AoE moves that will really, really wreck your day. It was against a Warlock though, so that was to my favor. Against a Mage, I think I have to worry about Arcane Explosions a lot, and Flame Strike later on, and Hunter multi-shot, Cleave from a Warrior, but some of those are not commonly used at this level. So I also have Gnomish Inventor to help me get out those Murlocs, and Cult Master as well. And since they're really weak, they're easy to kill. Cult Master's perfect. Same thing with Flesh Eating Ghoul. And then I have, for my Murlocs, Cold Light Seer. This is just the Murlocs I have. I think there might be more Murlocs, but I just don't own them. Give all other Murlocs +2 health. That's great for survival. That is awesome. I have Hex, because no Shaman should be without Hex. Deal with those high level cards that my Murlocs definitely cannot deal with. Murloc Tidehunter, get extra value out of these Murlocs. Get another scout going. That Tidehunter plus a Tidecaller. The Tidehunter and Tidecaller combo is epic. That is +3 attack with 1 card that costs 2 mana. So it's 2 mana for +3 attack, and a 2/1 and a 1/1 on the field. Also, Bluegill Warrior is also a great combo with Tidecaller. That's what I used in that Warlock game. I used a Tidecaller, Tidecaller turn 1, which is awesome. I mean, people hardly have responses for a turn 1 Tidecaller, and if they do, they likely have to blow it on the Tidecaller instead of something bigger. But that's the great thing, is that I don't really have anything bigger that they'd want to spend it on until really late game. So Tidecaller and Bluegill Warrior. So Tide 1 Tidecaller, turn 1 Tidecaller turn 2 Bluegill Warrior. That was great. That was a 2/2 Tide Collar and a 2/1 Warrior. And then I believe I summoned a Cold Light Seer, and just the combo from that and a Wind Speaker was just too much. Rock Biter weapon, definitely good for having with a Wind Fury. Lightning Bolt just 'cause, and Oracle, definitely good. So Acidic Swamp Ooze just as filler. So yeah, that's basically it. I've been talking a bit too much about it. So let's get started on the action. I'm just going to be playing normal casual games, instead of ranked, because I don't know. I really don't think this is at all viable in ranked, but I believe I can provide a little bit of entertainment in the casual games. So let's get to it. Let's find an opponent, please. So yeah, as I mentioned, I would like to win early on these matches if at all possible. That means I'm going to do anything and everything I can to neutralize opponents' minions while dealing damage to him. And I get an extra card. That is great for me. I get a Raider and a Bluegill Warrior. I don't want that Fire Elemental. And I don't really want that Ooze. I think I could get something better than that Ooze. Plus I already have a turn 1 and a turn 2. Okay, that's not too bad. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 Wind Speaker. And turn 4 Totem Bluegill. We'll see how that works. Also against a Shaman this time, which means it's possible he has Forked Lightning, or Lightning Storm. So that might be dangerous, but that also overloads him, keeps him from playing those heavy cards too. So unless he has a bunch of low-cost cards, he's going to be down some mana. So, we'll see how this goes. We'll definitely see how this goes. Alrighty, another Wind Speaker. So we'll, Murloc Raider. And turn. I was not paying attention there. Okay, so let's see what he does. He could Totem. Not a bad move. Or he could summon an Elven Archer. Okay. That's not that bad, I suppose. There are better plays. So knowing that I want to try and beat him early, I could either A, hit him to the face and force him to trade somehow, or B, I could make sure he can't do anything with that. And I think, considering the situation, it might be best to actually just hit him in the face, because anything he plays that trades for that's not that. I mean, that's a bonus for me. So I'm just going to hit him in the face now. And turn. So, let's see how this goes, shall we? See if that was a mistake. It might have been a mistake, but we shall see. It's kind of a waste to use Wind Speaker on a Bluegill Warrior. Okay. Okay. So he's not even going to trade, he's going to let me destroy that Raid Leader next turn. In fact, I might even skip the Wind Speaker and just summon another Bluegill Warrior. Instead, though, I think that Tide Hunter might be better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that out, and I'm going to summon that, so I have card advantage. I could have traded Bluegill Warrior, but then I wouldn't have anything on the field at all. I don't like that. What shall he do? Frost Shock. That's kind of a waste of Frost Shock. Really liberal use of it. It looks like he's going to be able to take out both my Murlocs, but that saves me the trouble of trading, at least. Unless he does something ridiculous. He might choose to... Yeah, he's going to choose to attack me in the face. Okay. So that means I am actually going to want to take out that Elven Archer while I still can. And instead of a totem, I think I'll do the Swamp Boots. So, I believe we have an advantage right now. We shall see. We shall definitely see. Shieldmaster, okay, not bad, not bad. Definitely worse cards that he could play. I don't really want that. So what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna go ahead and trade that out and summon another ooze instead of a totem, just because it's got better stats. I'd really like some of the buff Murlocs. I wish I had gotten one of the buff Murlocs earlier, because I've played a lot of my Murlocs now. It's 21 cards, only like, what, 4 of them are Murlocs? 5 of them are Murlocs? He's got his own Murlocs, ooh. He's gonna trade that against the larger card. He's probably going to totem and end. Unless he has a 4 mana.
What does the future
okay.
hold?
That's... I don't know, that's kind of a waste because I can trade for it. I can trade both of those, which I am actually kind of fine with doing. But what I'm going to do actually first is do this. Give him Wind Fury, deal some damage to the face, and then trade out. And Totem. Spell Power Totem. Not what I really wanted. I would have preferred a Taunt. But we cannot always get what we want. But we shall get what we need.
Bring me steel.
Okay. I hope that buffs the totem that he's summoning. It did indeed. It did indeed. Okay. That is handy, actually. That is very handy. That is the nature of the hands. Okay. Advantage me. Severe advantage me. Though it is getting kind of late game, so these big cards that he might have are going to start getting in the way. Big time. Taunt Totem. It's going to stop my,
we must cleanse
damage here. Alright. That's not too bad. I can trade for that. I am perfectly fine with trading for that. Please just stop with the cards. Alrighty. Here we go. And I get it when I don't have any Murlocs. So I think I'm going to save that for 7. Okay. For 7. Or... wow. I could Bloodlust Wind Fury. Bloodlust Wind Fury. That's, Bloodlust. Coin. Wind Fury. Or Bloodlust. Or Wind Fury. Coin Bloodlust. Order of operations, kids. Order of operations. So I'm definitely going to want that out of the way. And I'm going to want that. And that. And that. I don't want to trade. I don't care. I have so many strong cards on the field that it doesn't really matter. I mean, he would have to play something ridiculously good and work out some trades, and still he'd be down. He would definitely be down for the count. So, yeah, let's just see what he does. He has surrendered. He has surrendered. He knew he was beat. The all-powerful Murloc deck. I had 27 health at the end of that, too. And we got into late game. That was surprising. I wasn't expecting to get into late game. I was expecting to either lose or win before then. So, that is a win for the Murlocs, for the Murgle. So, I believe that's going to be it for this video. Let's keep it short and sweet. I shall be back with some more gameplay on Hearthstone, maybe some Minecraft, might even do some Bloons Tower Defense Monkey City stuff for you. So we shall see. So thank you for watching. It has been a pleasure, and good night.